Week 9, we gotta be feeling fine. No, seriously. Guys, you're doing a great job on getting this work done. So I gotta say, keep up the hard work. We're kind of on that downhill slide of the semester, so it makes it easy sometimes to get a little complacent and tired, but stay strong. We're going. We've just got 5 weeks left. This week, we're really focusing on satisfaction, employee guest, uh, well, guest satisfaction, really. So, what you're going to do is pulling what you've talked about, right, in customer service evaluations, employees, attitudes, those kinds of things this semester. I want you to find just one, either a hotel, a restaurant, um, and you're going to pull up the reviews from Yelp, Google, Travelocity, whatever. And you just have to pick one website. But discuss the strengths and weaknesses based on the reviews that you read. Um, so here you're going through, you can't just look at 2 comments, right? So see what the trending thing is that comes up a lot. Be able to say, out of 40 complaints or reviews, 32 people had this to say about it. Rated the service 5 stars, but the food 3. And then what recommendations would you make? Having learned some of these things, taken both from the classroom and your practical experience, what recommendations would you make to the manager to say, here's what I noticed? Um, would you have them comment and say, do some follow up with the people who are leaving these reviews? Because the goal is, right, we know that they will tell more on a negative experience. So, how do you get that customer satisfied so they don't even leave that review in the first place? But once that review is out there, what do you do as a manager, as an owner to rectify that situation? So, this week's task is really focusing on reviewing your online presence. So, what are people saying about you, right? Because none of us really go out to restaurants. If someone recommends someplace, the first thing you're doing is pulling it up and looking at the reviews, right? So, most of us won't go to a restaurant or a hotel that has like low reviews, 3 stars out of 5. I think most people, the average cutoff is probably 3.5. I prefer a 4 at least, but it depends on what those comments were. If the food is great and it's a to-go place, I'm less annoyed about the service as long as the food is great when I get it to go. Versus poor food or it takes too long. Those kinds of things that you're going to think about in this assignment. So go through, really do a deep dive. Don't just pick the first 3 or 4 and say, this is what the reviews are. So perhaps what you notice, you went back 6 months, these were the complaints. And now, today, those aren't the complaints anymore, it's different complaints. So recognizing that the idea is that all complaints are not created equal and all complaints aren't going to stay the same. So that's your assignment this week. Really think about it, look deep into restaurant, hotel, look at their online reviews, and go from there. All right, you guys have a great week.